Good morning. It is Groundhogs Day, and the groundhog, I guess, saw his shadow. All I know is that we're supposed to have more winter, which is fine. I don't mind. I like winter. I think it's a lovely time of year. I'm in my car. I'm at work. I got here early. On Thursdays, it is Thursday, by the way. On Thursdays, I take my son to school. The other days of the week, I pick him up. But on Thursdays, I take him, and that gives me a little extra time in the morning before I have to teach. So I wanted to use this time to check in. I was thinking about the video I posted this morning, my February 1st video. And it occurred to me that I wasn't giving myself enough credit. I said I didn't do much crafting yesterday when in reality I did a lot of crafting, because I spoke on the ad for the yearbook for my older son, and I crafted that. I found those pictures with a little help from my husband, and I put together a collage, and I found a wonderful quote, and then I created more words. I crafted exactly what I wanted to say for that yearbook ad. I crafted an opportunity to show my son in years to come, to show him how much I love him, because I know he knows. Of course he knows. He knows I adore him. And I think when he reads it, when he sees the yearbook ad, he'll be like, oh, that's very nice. Thanks, Mom. He'll give me a hug. And he'll know it was from me, even though, of course, his dad signed off on it. He'll know it was from me. But I hope that when I'm gone someday in the future, I hope it's a very long time, that it'll give him comfort should he come across it in his older age, that he'll just remember how much I love him. And that's what when I talk about always be crafting, those are the kinds of things I'm talking about. That's what it was. I sacrificed crafting a dinner last night. Oh, well, I made lasagna the night before. It's not that I'm giving up meal planning every day, but yesterday it was very important that I took the time to craft that specific thing. That one had a deadline, and yesterday was my last opportunity. And also these videos, editing them and coming up with the content, and I'm still finding my way. I'm still struggling with how to edit my words and what I want to say and how to come on here and show off and share what I think is going to be meaningful for me to share, but also hopefully useful for anyone watching. So this is a crafting experience also. And I've made little videos in the past, and I was surprised at the limitations I'm currently experiencing. Because, like, for example, after I did my last video last night, I went to add it in, and I was ready to just add a little bit of music to the beginning of my video, because I had done the speeding up of the car segment, and I thought, oh, this will be nice with just some atmospheric music, right? But of course I want it to be royalty free. I don't want to get into any trouble with YouTube. And the audio files in iMovie on my computer, I can only access 8 songs, and I don't even know why it chose the 8 songs it chose, but it goes into music on my computer, and it chose 8 songs, none of which are royalty free. There was like Bare Naked Ladies and Justin Timberlake and Music Together. I teach Music Together, and none of them were the right atmospheric music, and none of them are royalty free. And I had downloaded and, to my computer royalty free music, and I couldn't access them. I tried drag and drop. I tried, seeing if there was an upload feature. Nothing was working. I was getting so frustrated. And my older son, the 17-year-old, came in and he was like, well, it works on my computer, Mom. I don't know why it's not working on yours. He's like, all you have to do is, and he tries to sit at my computer. He's like, oh, this isn't working. I don't know why it works on mine. And I was just like, you know what? My computer has limitations. It's an older machine. It has that, the less memory, all that stuff I'm dealing with. it has limitations, but it doesn't mean that anything's impossible. I just have to craft my solution. So my solution was, you know what? I'd already done all this work editing the video, and I'd already gotten it, with the exception of the music, I had already gotten it to a place that I was happy with. So I said, I know I can put music on it from my phone. So I will upload this video to the cloud, and then I will download it onto my phone, where I will add music, and then I will upload it to YouTube. So that's what I did. It was a couple of extra steps. It was a lot of work. But you know what? For right now, until I have the means to upgrade to a newer computer, this is just how it's going to be. And you know what? Big deal. Big deal. Is this such a big deal? This is not a big deal. This is, these are first world problems, right? I know that there are a lot of worse things in this world. I've lived through a lot worse. Everyone's lived through a lot worse. And, that's why my call to action again is always be crafting, always be finding those solutions. Never give up. There's always a solution to every problem. And sometimes the solution might be just like wanting less. There's nothing wrong with that too. But there's always where there's a will, there's a way. You know, there's these expressions exist for a reason. This isn't rocket science. But you can find contentment, you can find joy if you're willing to go and find it, right? Because the world, life is going to give you the garbage. You're going to find plenty of ways to have hard times. Like, there's no limit on pain in this world. There's no limit on heartbreak. There's always something that's going to take you down. It's up to you to craft your joy. And so that's what I try to do every day. And so this morning, I had a few minutes. I'm talking to you again outside my work. I'll show off a couple things that I have. So before I drove here, I stopped at Target because I have a request from a friend to come up with a label. She has this bottle from Target and she wants to do it for laundry. So she wants a label across it. And I was like, you know what? I was eyeing that bottle too. It's like a $5 bottle. And I'd seen it the last 2 times I was in Target. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to pick one up because then I can measure it. So I know I can get it exactly right. I do lots of, I use my Cricut and I make lots of labels. And I was eyeing it for my own laundry room. So I think I'm going to use it as a sample and I'm going to make it so I know exactly what I'm doing for her. And then I can craft that for her. So I picked that up this morning at Target. And I had actually filmed a video yesterday that I ended up deleting because it was way too rambly, kind of like this one is becoming. But this is a drawstring bag I made. And it's actually elastic at the top. It's my bag where I keep my scrunchie band. And today with the kids, I will be using the scrunchie band. And what that is a whole bunch of hair scrunchies all put together. Look at that. And they're all knotted together. And it's a lot of fun. So I just wanted to show that off. If you want to know how to do that, if you're interested in learning how to make a scrunchie band or a drawstring bag, I will happily make those tutorials. And that's it. I'm going to go into work. I hope you have a I hope the day is good, and I look forward to coming back on here later with some more crafty stuff.